Okay, Ed, let's talk a little bit about your family life. You, of course, have a very famous brother.
Tommy Thompson, Tommy, he is my very famous man. He is. He ran for assembly. I remember when Tommy first ran for the assembly. He was just out of college, and he served in the assembly for 20-some years, and then ran for governor and served there for 14 years, and was called by President Bush to serve on the Health and Human Services, which he did for 4 years. And there's been a lot of talk about trying to get Tommy back into politics. But yeah, I'm a father of 4, grandfather of 8. I'm pro-life. I'm a strong believer in the Second Amendment. I have 4 beautiful children who all graduated from college now, all doing very well on their own. So I'm very, very proud of them.
Oh, good. How does your family feel about you taking the political plunge?
They think I'm... What do you want to do that for, Dad? But I want to do it. I think that I'm a divorced. I've been divorced for many years now. Mother did a wonderful job with the children. We've always remained close. So my life is dedicated right now to doing everything I can to bring back the philosophy of the Founding Fathers, of being, of what this country really was based on, how it came about. Why did it come about? It was about being free. It was a freedom. That was the very basis of the revolution from England and from Great Britain. Unless we get back to that type of philosophy, I really have great fear. So that's really the biggest reason.
And your family supports you in this? They're behind you?
Yes, always. I've never said, I think they shake their heads sometimes. I wonder, what are you doing this for? But they're very happy.
Well, how about is there any sibling rivalry going on between you and your brothers?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't have any...
Did they support you as you were growing up?
Tommy's always supported me very strongly. And I have a younger brother who watches over my business very carefully now. He helps manage the bar, and he's working as a treasurer on this campaign. And my sister Julie, who's a retired professor from California, she's a strong supporter. And it's just I don't think there's any.
No. So what was your?
I mean, just except always Tommy and I have always been competitive.
Oh, tell me a little about that.
Well, just he was 4 years old, but Dad would have the boxing gloves on us from as long as I can remember.
But now, tell me a little bit about your boxing career.
Oh, I loved to box. I was very. I used to, I remember back when I was a very young man, maybe in 5th and 6th grade, I used to go, Wednesday night fights were on the air, the Gillette Cavalcade of Sports, and we would go 15 rounds, and my father and I, we sat to watch my dad used to box at the University of Wisconsin, and so, it was, I just really enjoyed it, and I used to do push-ups and exercise. I always wanted to be, I wanted to be strong, and I wanted to be a good boxer, and played football, I was involved in all athletics in high school, basketball, baseball. I ran the hurdles and track, but my love was boxing. And with the University of Wisconsin, just the year after they abolished it, a man was killed. Charlie Moore was killed in the ring in Arizona, and a lot of the old fighters were still there. So I would work out with those guys, and I learned how to box. And went in the Golden Gloves. I boxed in the Navy, and then when I got out, I got married, of course, and I boxed in several tough man fights. Did really well.
Is it true that your brother introduced you in those fights?
Tommy used to announce the fights. Yeah, we used to have them in Elroy, and we used to have tough men fights. Actually, Bob Lynch, who lives in Madison, he was a great boxing coach, and he had that young Eric Morales, who was a world champion. But him and I used to put on boxing shows around Wisconsin. So and Tommy would, he was assemblyman at the time, and he would announce, and he'd get so excited, I think he'd just about have a heart attack. But he was more scared than I was.
Well, let's stop that for a minute.